How's everybody doing today? This is just a movie review, and the movie is Silent Night, Deadly Night from 1984. Uncut and uncensored the way it was meant to be seen. This is one of the many movies in the Christmas horror genre, which happens to be probably one of my favorite Christmas horror genre movies. Really good, a great slasher movie. It starts out with a family, two parents and two kids. I think Billy Chapman is the kid. He's like 5 years old in the movie, and then he has like a little brother as well. They're going to visit their grandfather, who's in a mental institution, and they're all there. They see the grandfather. I guess it's like Christmas Eve, and they see the grandfather. The grandfather's all comatose and not saying anything, and the doctor wants to talk to the parents, and they leave Billy out there with the grandfather, and all of a sudden Billy is there with the grandfather. The grandfather snaps out of the trance that he's in, and he says to Billy, if you see Santa, you better run, because he punishes bad boys or naughty boys or whatever, anybody that's not hasn't been nice all year. So Billy's all freaked out now, and then you cut to the part when they're in the car, and he's telling the parents about it, and the parents, they kind of laugh it off, but they're like, whatever. No big deal. Santa Claus will come. He'll be good to you. And then you cut to a scene where you see a Santa Claus holding up a convenience store, and he shoots the convenience store clerk. And then he gets like $30-something at the convenience store, so he's all pissed off. And then the Santa Claus who robbed and killed the guy, you see him. His car is pretend broken down, and he stops the Chapman family and asks them for help. And then he shoots the father and pulls the mother out, and basically cuts her shirt open and kills her in the middle of the road right in front of the kids. Billy runs out of the car and hides, and I guess the crazy Santa can't fight him, because then you cut to the orphanage, and the two brothers are in the orphanage. They're all Billy's like, I guess, 10 now, and he's still traumatized from Christmas, which is completely understandable, seeing the parents killed right in front of you by Santa, and then having the crazy grandfather say that as well earlier. So they have the mean Mother Superior who basically punishes them all the time, and tries to force him to sit on Santa Claus's lap, and he punches Santa Claus in the face, which was kind of funny and unexpected. And she belts him and locks him in the room and stuff like that. So then you cut to a few years later. I guess he's 18 now, and apparently the orphanage has some crazy weightlifting or some gym, because he's jacked up. Now Billy Chapman is big and muscular, and he's working they get him a job at a convenience store or some kind of a store, and he actually, for some reason, the Santa Claus that plays at the store, he gets sick or something, so he has to fill in. Billy fills in, puts on the Santa Claus suit, which I didn't think he would actually do, but he did. And then you could tell right away he's got the crazy eyes going on. He gets freaked out by seeing anything Christmas related, so he does that. And all of a sudden, Andy, one of the other guys that works in the back of the stockroom with him, he's kind of a jerk. He rapes one of the other coworkers, a female, and the female, you see Billy in there. He sees it going on, and he starts to freak out, and he says the word punish, and so he grabs some Christmas lights and strangles Andy, and just from there on, then he goes on a killing spree. Essentially, he kills the other girl, he kills the store clerk owner, the other lady that worked there, and then he breaks into a house. There's some great scenes in it, some slasher scenes. There's a certain scene where he picks up one lady and puts her through deer horns that were mounted mounted onto the wall, which I thought was pretty classic. I mean, it was pretty entertaining, honestly. I mean, yeah, you didn't expect it. It's some cheesy, corny fun, but when you go in to see a horror movie like this, you have certain expectations. You're not gonna get blown away by the great acting or anything like that. But it was very entertaining. Then after that, he goes back to the orphanage, and he's gonna go after Mother Superior, and they actually they do a little APB out. The cops call the orphanage, and then the guy, they have another father there who's dressing up as Santa, and he's deaf. So the cop's telling him, he's going over there, he sees the Santa, he thinks it's Billy, and he's saying, stop or I'll shoot, and he doesn't stop, so he shoots the wrong guy. And then finally you see Billy there, and he has the axe, he's getting ready to chop at Mother Superior, and Actually, earlier with the other Santa Claus, that was the good guy, the father. It was shot right in front of the children, which was pretty crazy. But you see, you cut to Billy. He's getting ready to. He's back and he's getting ready to. He's got the axe in his hand. He's getting ready to chop at Mother Superior, and then he gets shot, and the axe lays right down in front of his little brother. So and he gets the crazy eyes, and he says something like naughty naughty or punish or something like that. I can't remember what the line was, but so you can get it set up for the however many next ones were. The second one was pretty bad. And there was like a third one, a fourth one. I think there was even a fifth one. I don't know how many exactly there are now. If you know, let me know how many there are. But Silent Night, Deadly Night was actually really entertaining. It's a pretty good slasher film. It could be considered a classic. If it was a little bit better, the pacing was a little bit better, a little bit better acting in it, it could have been just phenomenally done. Still very, very good. I would give it 4 out of 5 stars. I would highly recommend anybody to watch it. It's out of print, so it can be a little pricey. There's the crazy grandfather right there. But it was highly controversial back in the day when it came out because they actually marketed it. They would put posters up and stuff like that. So there's a lot of parents going crazy about it. And, you know, people didn't want their kids to see it. But nowadays, I mean, this is nothing compared to the gore and violence they have out now. But a great film from 1984. Probably one of the best Christmas horror movies that there is. I would definitely recommend it. 4 out of 5 stars from me. It could be a cult classic if it was just a little twinges here and there, but very good. I'll just show you the inside right there. A little insert. The disc art. Nuns and Cops, Unbelievable Carnage. So there you go. 4 out of 5 stars. Check it out. Go see it. Probably the best Christmas slasher out there. Black Christmas as well is pretty good. Santa's Sleigh with Bill Goldberg, Santa's Sleighs or whatever, that was pretty hokey to me. I didn't really care for that one as much. The most entertaining part of that was that Bill Goldberg was the crazy Santa Claus murdering people, but check it out. This is by Slayride Incorporated, Stars Home Entertainment. I don't know. But there you go. And hope everybody's doing well. Happy holidays.